Cousin Internet. It's me, Cousin Todd, with Mama's Comedy Show. And with me is Cousin Ali.
Guten Tagen.
Oh, you're German now?
I am.
Well, it's the evening, so it would be Guten Abend.
Oh, guten Abend. I give myself a good nobbin.
You're not a very good German.
Oh.
You know who else isn't good Germans? Nazis. This podcast is about... No, I'm just kidding. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I've got some congestion.
Okay.
And some sniffles.
Okay.
And I was out of town when this started, and so do you remember when like you could get a cold or the sniffles and that was it? It wasn't a oh shit, I have to go to CVS before I get on this plane.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, what a different time. Now, from now on, anytime I start to feel sick, I have to go take a COVID test.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is pointless because I had 3 false positives, and before I said, fuck it, I'm going to just come out and do the show. Yeah, no, I've been super busy lately, and I feel fine. I'm just congested.
Yeah. I had the dick sniffles the other day.
Oh, you had the drip?
Yeah.
The clap?
So it finally, I finally got it out. Like I had one big sneeze.
Oh.
And it was great.
I love the joke. How do you tell your girlfriend, or what do you do when your girlfriend tells you she's contracted a venereal disease?
I don't know what.
First of all, act surprised.
Nice.
We have a really big audience tonight in our main
finally.
show.
You know what it is?
What's
we have
that?
a stand-up comic tonight.
Oh, that's true. Who's the stand-up comic?
Jason Montilla, I believe his name is.
Montilla or Montilla? Is he Hispanic?
I don't know, some kind of beaner name.
They
I don't know, man.
They fuck around with the alphabet.
I know, right?
Which is why we send them to Martha's Vineyard. I'm just kidding. We want
Shit, I called. I was like, I want to go to Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, can I jump on this plane?
Mira, Mr. DeSantis.
So what's been going on in Ali World right now?
Ali World is just working, busy. I'm teaching 2 classes right now.
Stand-up classes, yeah?
Yeah, stand-up classes. And I've got my showcase coming up on the 9th. And so I'm gearing ready for that. I booked the Naples Comedy Festival. So Nipples Comedy Festival.
You know, when I lived in Tampa,
mm-hmm.
and I would drive, leave Tampa to go visit people, I was dating a girl, and she didn't live in Naples, but I always had to take the exit towards Naples, and my mind was always, I'm going to see nipples. So that was when I would get that
yours
exit.
This many.
Yeah. He was holding up 5 fingers for those of you not watching.
Yeah, but man, things are good, man. Things are good. Got a new psychiatrist and changed meds yet again.
Okay.
I have to take an online ADHD test.
Right.
Apparently. So, by the way, I'm not going to mention the name of the psychiatrist company that I was going to.
BetterHelp.
Yes.
Okay.
But it was
not a sponsor.
They put me not a sponsor. They gave me this nurse practitioner.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first time there, and they gave me her because of my last name. So when I walk in, Adrian, for those of you that do not know, my first name is Adrian. And Adrian Flores? And I go, yeah. She goes, ¿Habla español? And I said, no. And you could see, I saw it in her eyes. Fuck! Like, it was just, and she barely spoke English.
Ew.
Yeah, and so it was like, even me, like I can understand almost all Spanish, I just can't speak it.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, and wasn't getting, because she was trying to say things in English, because it's all medical stuff too. So it's like, there's no difference in Spanish. Like that's it.
How did she say psychopath? Like, how does that translate?
Mexicano.
Oh, okay.
That was it. So, so we're sitting there talking, and she prescribes me Adderall.
Yep.
Which I'd never taken. I was excited to try it because
snort it?
Yeah. I threw my dick. So prescribed me that and gave me some other stuff, and I wasn't feeling, because they gave me the lowest dosage. I wasn't feeling anything from it. My sister came up to visit, and she's like, "Oh my God, you only have 5 milligrams? I take 40 a day." twice a day. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, you're like a pussy.
Yeah. So, but during that meeting, she gives me these meds. She's like, we're going to switch the meds for you because I was on some other meds. And had I not been the one that go, now, do I need to stop the other ones? Can I mix these? What do I do? And bro, her eyes were like, oh, I don't know. She legit grabs a book from her drawer and starts leafing through it, trying to find the answer. And then she goes, and then she has to go outside to ask someone.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, I could have fucking died because, like, had I not asked, I would have been mixing meds.
Right.
And when I talked to my therapist about it, she was like, oh, God, no. Okay, I'm going to refer you. You have to get an MD. You got to get a psychiatrist, right? MD. So I finally get one. And she goes, her eyes were rolling. She goes, what happened? Yeah, okay. So number one, she shouldn't have given you Adderall. We have a policy. You have to take this online test.
Right.
So you can't, since it's a stimulant, we can't just, okay, that was against the policy. And then I told her what she did. She goes, oh, sorry, I'm not in charge of hiring. And I said, okay, I get it. She goes, the problem is we get nurse practitioners that are just out of school, and it's only like an 8-week course or something like that.
Yeah. And they have to read a romance novel about a doctor.
Yes. And so I was like, oh my God. So yeah. But now I got new meds and they seem to be working okay. I got to take this test online.
Yeah.
And spend $200 on it, and hopefully I'll get the Adderall going or something else. She said we'll figure it out.
Nice.
So where were you?
Well, I was working out at SeaWorld's Howlow Scream.
Howlow Scream
for the past 2 Fridays. That I'm not. I told them I don't work Fridays because we have mamas, but they had a situation that arose.
The situation was there.
Yeah, he was always showing off his cum gutters to everybody. Yeah, so I was out there, and it's a lot of fun. I'm out there. Cousin Megan is out there with me.
Awesome.
Also, Jody Chase.
Awesome.
Aim Livingston.
Wow, you got some heavy hitters out there.
Yeah. And then like the usual Oddities people.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who don't know, Oddities is an entertainment company here in Orlando, but
not a sponsor.
But they could sponsor us.
They could.
Well, actually, you know what? Mamas did do a Christmas show for their company party. A few years. I mean, I guess maybe 10 years ago.
Just a few years ago.
But yeah, so I was out there, and it's a lot of fun because we're essentially doing a version of Mamas, way more laid back.
Right.
We're just interacting with guests and hanging out and just talking, and then every once in a while we'll jump up and play a game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a lot of fun. And then I was just in Orange County for a few days. My editing job, the company that I do that stuff for, production.
Pornhub?
Yeah, Pornhub. They said, hey, can you come out to OC? Like, they gave me 3 days, and they were like, can you come out here in 3 days?
Wow.
But you know what? I'm getting my miles in.
Oh, yeah.
My Delta miles, I was doing the math, and to hit the next tier that I have to hit, I had to get something like 14 or 15,000 miles by the end of the year left, like remaining after all the trips I've already taken. And I have been doing the math, and I was like, I think I'm going to be short. And Renette and I booked a trip to Vegas.
Nice.
For like after Halloween, so that we can do like a vacation together. Mm-hmm. And it's going to put me a little less than 1,000 miles away from hitting that goal. So then I called my sister and I was like, hey, I'm going to fly up to Ohio and have lunch at some point in December. Because it's I'll spend $300 on that ticket, but that flight means every flight that I take next year, the miles are exponentially
right.
Like I'm earning them faster.
Yeah, you're gonna earn free miles. When are you going to Vegas?
November 3rd.
November 3rd?
Yeah.
Babe, Vegas, November 3rd. We're gonna crash.
Oh, that's right. we're staying with a friend of ours for the first part of the trip, and then we're staying at Caesar's Palace after that.
Oh, is the real Caesar there?
Yeah, I think Caesar's back.
All right.
See what I did?
I did.
He was stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
He was stabbed.
Yeah. Are they beeper friendly?
Beeper friendly?
Uh-huh. This is from The Hangover, because this isn't the real one, right? He's not.
Oh, right.
You guys beeper friendly?
Do you know? Did I ever tell you my story with the original Hangover movie?
No.
I was out doing a job in Vegas with our friend Jason, and we were walking back from something, and he made a reference to the movie The Hangover. It was in theaters now, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't seen it," and he was like, "Oh, we're going right now." So we went to the movie theater that's on the Strip and saw the movie in Vegas.
Oh wow!
And that was great. Like if you look on my old MySpace page from when that movie came out, we recreated all of the scenes from the movie.
Nice. I'm still a little bitter with that movie because I had a callback, and they
for Mike Tyson
for the Tiger.
Oh damn it!
They fucking went with Tony Tiger.
Well,
he's great.
He was great. Yeah. No, I'm excited to be back, and like you were talking about talking to your therapist. My therapist is here tonight.
Oh really?
Well, I mean, it's the show. The show itself is my weekly therapy, and not being here, like I hate it.
Oh yeah,
I hate it. It sucks, and I'm excited. I got the notice that we're pretty full tonight.
Nice.
In fact, we have more people tonight than the main show next door does.
Wow, how fucking damn.
But no, we're good tonight. We're going to announce this.
I heard there was an announcement. I don't know what it is.
Well, the Halloween show is coming up. There may be 2 Halloween shows.
Oh.
Because what we may do, and we can settle this right now.
Okay.
But right now the initial plan was for the Mama's Halloween show to be Friday, October 28th.
Okay.
But then we were talking about it, kicking around ideas, and the 21st came up, which was like 2 weeks before, and then I thought, well, what if we did both? Like, what if we just promote them both as Halloween shows?
Okay. Good, because I can't make the 28th.
Okay, well then 21st, you're in. So we'll do it. We'll make that official right now.
Cool, sweet.
The 21st and 28th of October, it's our first year doing 2 Halloween torture shows.
Wow. You want to get your tickets now.
Yeah, those are and that's especially since normally for those shows we would be in the big theater, and since we don't have that option, it gives people a chance to come to both shows.
Yeah.
The other thing is the month of October, theme park employees get in for a discounted rate.
Oh, nice.
So normally
Sweet.
It's $15 to get in. If you have a Universal or Disney or SeaWorld ID, or does Legoland give IDs out to people, or is it just like...
it's just the shame on their faces.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so if you show up with shame on your face, it's...
Also, technically, hospitality is Rachel's dollhouse.
Yeah,
so if you show up with
titties.
glitter on your tits, we'll know.
Yeah.
Because I know they don't give ID.
Right.
They give IVs,
yes,
but not IDs.
And I know what a stripper titty tastes like, so don't try.
Yeah.
Do not try to fake one.
Oh, my God.
Blah.
Hell no.
Blah, blah,
Tastes
blah,
like
blah.
aspirin because of all the cocaine.
Their
God.
stepdad is proud.
So I have some sad news.
Okay.
Tonight, something happened between the girlfriend and I.
Oh, shit.
And I think I got to terminate the relationship.
Oh, shit. You should have done that before you told her that you were going to go to Vegas with her.
Yeah. No, that's where I'm going to leave her.
Oh,
Is
okay.
in Vegas. So at least she's having a good time.
What happened?
So we're talking, and I say a line that I've said since the 80s, really.
Yeah.
When something bad happens or something, it's like, oh, man, first the fat boys break up. Now this.
Right.
She goes, who are the fat boys?
Oh, shit.
And I go, I'm sorry, what? Who are the fat boys? I have to go for a second.
Yeah. You just tuck and roll out of the car?
I was just like, I can't with you. And then I threw on Wipeout from the Fat Boys with the Beach Boys.
Right.
Nothing, no registration, no nothing, no clue who the Fat Boys are.
Right.
I'm like, the Fat Boys.
Ha, ha.
Fat Boys are back. Yeah, so I think I'm done. I think I'm. There are. What are they called? What is it? When you're like, nope, this is it. A deal breaker. Those are deal breakers.
Yeah.
And
although here's the potential pitfall. If I can just talk you back a bit.
Okay.
If you end it with her tonight.
Okay.
Right, let's say that happens.
Okay.
And then tomorrow you have to get a new assistant.
Yes.
All right. But you want an assistant who's heard of
the Fat
Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. you're automatically getting an older assistant.
Or
So that's something you got to take into consideration.
or do I go to UCF? I'm going to the game tomorrow.
Right.
Do I find out if there are any UCF students that are doing music and
Yep.
maybe they've heard of the Fat Boys?
They don't. They don't. I'm telling you. Listen,
they might.
I hang out there all the time. All the time. It's my Brunette and I almost said my assistant. We had a gig like a few weeks ago, and we were driving through UCF, and I passed by the dorm rooms, and
Oh my God!
and I was just like, I've been in that one. And she's like, when? And I was like, like a couple weeks before we met.
I'm getting text messages from the girlfriend now.
Oh, what'd she say?
She's like, "Hot, no, nice try."
She said, "See ya."
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
This was your chance to escape.
You're robbing the cradle anyways. You really think someone my age is going to know who the Fat Boys are?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Now
God!
she's-
Like you're 42, woman.
Oh my god. Wait, was that a real number that you just broadcast?
Yeah.
Well, you don't look 42, but 42
Well, that's the only
is,
reason I'm with
42
it.
is within the range
of Fat Boys.
Yeah, you should
Fat
know the
Boy
Fat
knowledge.
Boys.
You should know. Jonathan Montilla, who are comedian tonight. Do you know who the Fat Boys are?
Yes, and they even had a movie.
Yes, that's
The
what I
Fat
told
Boys
her.
movie.
I told her.
They were taking care of an old man.
And they did the song on the Nightmare on Elm Street 2
Yes, I
soundtrack,
told her that too. Nothing.
which their song is the reason that Will Smith's Nightmare on My Street song was in legal peril.
Yes, and see, if it weren't for the fact that I get
Fat.
to do butt stuff,
Yeah.
I'd be done. Like I think I'd be done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. I mean, you could do butt stuff with anyone.
Well, yeah, but
You know what? Like sometimes, you ever do this with your hand where, like, you normally jerk off this way? Do you ever turn it around? You're like, oh, I'm tricking you.
oh no, I like to go upside down, and then I make a Muppet like a puppet hand.
Yeah.
So it looks like I'm getting a blowjob.
You put lipstick on your hand? Too?
Yes.
Like,
Oh, gluck. Oh no, Mister.
what was that character's name? The Sarite.
Sarite. Pepe. You know, Sarite.
Well,
Anyway.
we've come full circle.
I've never been able to do that.
Come
It's
full
usually
circle?
just straight.
Yeah. Well, what you have to do is you have to shoot it right in front of the jet in a jacuzzi. It makes a cum vortex.
All I'm picturing now are dolphins when they make those little circles.
Oh, where have you ever seen the dolphins that blow the rings and then swim through them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Back when I worked at SeaWorld back in the day,
Mhm.
there was a thing called Pearl Dive where they had divers
Yeah.
who would dive in. They could do that too. I mean, from their mouths,
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
not their butthole, but that would be
That would be
impressive.
talent.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you imagine how that would feel
Blowing a
if you were in there and you got the ring, like the
But you know what's funny is, like, when you're in the bathtub and you fart, you don't smell it until the fart breaks the surface of the water.
yeah.
So if you fart a beautiful fart ring and it
You
looks
wouldn't-
beautiful, you swim through it. You're taking the risk that you break
Break
that
it,
ring.
yeah.
Because then you're getting fart right up your nose.
Just the kids watching, you're like, yay, they made. Ugh.
There was I was talking to some people the other night, and there was a thing that came up one night here. I think it was on one of the earlier Mama's podcasts when Cousin Tony was here all the time. We were talking about farts,
Mhm.
and we came up with the theory that if you could press your butthole tightly enough against someone else's butthole and fart, that you get a wish, and that a genie appears. And if people are like, "That's not true," you go, "Well, have you tried it?" And if they say, "Yeah," go, "Well, you didn't do it right then, because you can do it. You have to make the seal perfectly."
All I'm picturing is Tim Conway on the Carol Burnett show, and where he talks about the elephants they was joined at the trunks,
Oh yeah.
and anytime they'd sneeze, it would just go.
Rayanne, do you know who Tim Conway is?
Who is it? She doesn't
Oh,
know.
she doesn't
See?
know. Wow, and she lied to my face.
To your face.
Well, who does she like? What, like? Okay, do you know who's on her list?
Of what? Like,
Yeah, of celebrity or someone that she'd want to bang.
Oh my God, everybody's on her list. I believe. I think. If I'm not, I know the number one person, the number one celebrity on her list is Keanu Reeves.
Right.
Kanunu, she loves her some Kanunu.
Right.
I don't know anybody else.
Who else would you bang? Yeah.
Which celebrity other than Kanunu?
Yeah.
No other.
yeah,
We've
you-
already put him on there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on. She's so disappointed. Like we were taking it
I know,
away.
right?
Like he was about to walk in here any second.
Yeah.
Maybe. John Wick style. Oh, she got.
Oh my God,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Oh God.
She got wet over the idea of a man who's killing someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking die.
I know, dude. I'm telling you.
You're gonna die.
I'm telling you.
So who's on your list?
Who else?
Oh, so right now she's.
So you
fanning
don't have a
herself.
list ready at the go? Your celebrity list, not real people, Hooker.
Oh,
We're the same people.
yeah. Do you ever put on disguises and stuff?
Yeah, but I got arrested. No, I don't. I mean, I don't think I could role play as much as I'm an actor. So I don't know that I could.
I can't role play, but like I've had a girl who was like, yeah, I want you to wear this specific outfit, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm down with that. But if she's like, all right, now I want you to be my doctor, then like the improvisational comedy is going to come out, and I'm going to diagnose her with something hilarious.
Gary Goldman does a brilliant bit about role play, and he goes, "So my girlfriend was like, you're going to be the Harvard professor, and I'm a grad student, and I need to turn in my paper late, so I'm just going to do something to try and get a better grade." And he's like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So she comes in. "Is there anything else I can do?" "Yeah, you can do I'll give you 2 more days to turn this in, but I want an extra 500-word essay on why the economy is not working in this time period." It's like, yeah, that's right. What if I don't do it? Well, then your grade's going to suffer. This is 60% of your grade on this paper. I'm actually going to report you to the dean. This is highly inappropriate. He just keeps going. "You're not playing right." "No, you're not playing. Commit to the character."
Robert Schimmel does a bit of, my wife thought it would be hot to go to a bar and pretend like we don't know each other. So I go in first. I see this girl sitting by the bar. I'm talking to her for about 30 minutes. My wife walks up and goes, "What the hell are you doing?" And I said, "Who the fuck are you?"
I used to love Bob Schimmel, man.
Yeah, it bummed me out when he died. But I mean,
It bummed him out too because it was
Yeah.
butt cancer.
I mean, cancer tried to get him a few times.
Yeah, they finally got him.
Yeah, I've dated here, and here's the thing: like on that role play thing, like I don't want to do the acting scene with you alone. Like if there's an audience, sure, well I'll put on the show, but it's like rehearsal. You know what I mean? Where like I'll do it the day of, I'll do it night of. But I have been with girls who like doing the dress up thing. And that I'm absolutely fine with. Like, yeah, go out. Wait, Diva from Overwatch? All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, put that on.
Yeah. I've role played a couple times with some girls, and
Rayanne, leave the room.
and here's the problem. You know, being an actor and comedian and improv person for so long, I just sat there and directed.
Yeah.
I just gave notes. I'm like, listen, I really didn't buy that. Let's take it back to 1.
Yep.
And this time, why don't you bring your friend in? And it never went well.
Yeah, I tried the with my ex. I tried the threesome thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, we didn't do it, but I was just pitching the idea. And I think there's something to the way that I was pitching it. Okay, so listen, it's a third of the mortgage.
Okay.
It's a third of electricity.
Okay.
There's going to be someone there to help with the dogs whenever we need it,
Yeah.
right?
That sounds great.
Yeah, we're breaking up the chores. You know, I mean, yeah, of course we're gonna have sex with each other, but anyway, but like it's a
I'm sorry,
third
the
of
chores? We're doing chores and stuff? Okay.
Yeah, well, your wife won. This will be the second wife, and then we'll go on to third.
When I was married, I got approached twice for possible threesomes. One was in this very building,
Right?
by a former server back in the day. Oh, I'm sorry, not this building. It was the old Sleuths.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
And she came up to me, and I'd known her for a while.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you know this, but I'm in my husband and I are swingers. And if you and your wife want to have some fun, I mean, not with him, but I'd love to join. I've always found both of you very attractive.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay. And my ex-wife was working at the same time.
Yeah.
So I knew she knew her. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think she's going to go for this, but I will ask. I will ask.
Honey, sit down.
Here's the thing.
Let me get you a drink.
And then I had another girl who I had a huge crush on, and I'd known her for a while, and she was hot. And so she said the same thing. She goes, I always found you attractive, and your ex-wife attractive. If you ever want to, I actually did this for a friend of ours as his birthday. His wife, we had a threesome. So whenever your birthday is, let me know, and I'd love to. And I definitely I was like, listen, you don't have to buy me anything.
This could be birthday and Christmas.
Birthday and Christmas and Hanukkah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
And neither of them happened.
No. There was there's so many stories that I could get myself into trouble if we keep going down this path. Anyway, we should wrap this up because we're gonna have to open our doors here in a second.
Yes.
But Ali,
Yes.
what did you learn tonight?
You know what? I learned that you're never too young to know who the fat boys are. You should know who the fat boys are.
That is true.
What did you learn?
I've learned something tonight too. I've learned that your girlfriend is 42 and she lets you do butt stuff.
Hey!
All right, we're Mama's Comedy Show. We're here every Friday night at 8 p.m. Call 407-363-1985. Remember, our Halloween show is October 21st and 28th. It's a two-headed beast. like a double-ended, like if we drew it on a calendar.
Yes.
And we drew one head on the 21st.
I'm in.
And it stretches around to the 28th.
Like snaking around like a turd.
Yeah. More like a double-ended dildo.
Okay.
But so two heads. So yeah, call 407-363-1985. Make reservations for that because those shows should sell out.
Yes.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at comedic actor. You can find me on TikTok. Just do hashtag joke time or Ali Flores. Mr. Farron.
You can find me on Instagram at Todders, Todders, or you can just look up my name on Amazon, Todd, F as in Frank, E-R-E-N, and you could buy all of my books and help me out. That would be great.
R as in Robert Loja.
And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.